waiting on you since we started.
Appreciate that.
I got 2 questions. How many questions you got? You want to go first? You should go first. Yeah, I'll save the master question.
Prostitution. Should prostitution be legal everywhere?
Yes.
Go ahead, Brandon. Set it off.
I feel like if you want to pay for a service, why does it matter? Why can't the government regulate what I can and can't pay for? Actually, you could put more laws on this shit to where it's like they're protected. You can put security behind it. You can put so much shit to where this shit could be a lucrative business. You can tax it. You can do whatever the hell you want, and the hoes gonna be safe. So why not just make it legal and the hoes is safe and everybody good?
What do you mean? Okay.
They show that
Based on
actually, I think hoes is less safe when they make it legal because
Mm-hmm.
it opens it up it makes it easier for sex traffickers to traffic in women.
Okay,
So
so
once it gets legal, you can get they still can force women to do everything that they've been forcing women to do.
But if it's enforced, then it has to be like certain businesses, you gotta have certain license. It's gonna be certain type of, you gotta have certain type of security there, like a club. You can't just have
to Robert Kraft.
You can't just have a club with no type of security. It may can be whoever you choose to be, but it has to be regulated. Everything needs to be regulated. So if you regulate prostitution, ain't nothing wrong with it. And there's gonna be a lot of safer hoes that's gonna make it home.
so
Than dead on the side of the road.
so what I say is I think that there should be very, very strict rules behind it. Kind of like a Vegas, like a brothel type environment where it's this certain amount of security at all times.
Like you can't even do it on your own.
Yeah,
like,
you can't be out just running the strip. That's dead. You need to be
at the
this
whole
down. Yeah, like it has to be kind of like ran like a strip club or whatever, a regular business. I'm not sure. I don't have the necessary, things. Those have to be worked out. But I do agree that if you want to give up some pussy, and there should be certain type of charges if you go outside what you should be doing. You out here raping bitches, you probably should get a life or some shit. I don't know. I don't have the answers, but I think that there is a way.
I mean, I think it's a way.
Yeah, I think it's
in
a
an
way.
ideal way. In an ideal society, it should be legal for people to do what they want with prostitution and drugs, for real.
Prostitution is legal in some places.
So
Yeah,
when you
they
say
traffic sex into them.
when you say prostitution and drugs, so do you think it should be legal for niggas to smoke crack?
Yeah, if you want to do crack, you should
That's
be able
what
to
you want to
crack.
do.
I don't think we should put people in jail for doing what they want. A grown ass person doing what they want to do.
But it should be legal, so like, alright, you can go to the gas station and buy this crack.
I don't think you should be able to buy crack at the gas station. I think people should be able to smoke it, sell it, and it be not something that you go to jail for. I think you get caught with crack, it should be they take your crack away, and that's it.
I think this as far as crack. The only way. So look,
Because I think drugs and
the only way I
should
think that crack should be illegal only because it's pretty much only ruined one community. Like if it's available for anybody, access for anybody, then yeah, make it legal. If white people
did do crack.
well, they did crack, but crack was targeted.
But I don't.
You get what I'm saying? Crack was targeted for
Same
black
thing.
people. Crack was targeted for black
Crack is
people.
whack.
Can we agree with that?
Yeah. For
So
poor people.
it was for poor people, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
If it's accessible for everybody,
Crack.
like say like everybody can go to a liquor store and get some rock, right?
Yeah.
rock.
If it's like that, cool. I probably wouldn't like it because then my community is
Don't
gonna.
knock it till you try it.
No, your
I ain't never
community
tried it.
wouldn't be no worse because people who want to do crack is
They're
gonna
gonna do crack.
So I'm saying, why would we make it a crime for them doing what they want to do? Let them do what they want to do, and let's not put people in jail.
I just think that
People who wanna sell
the
pussy
reason I think
is gonna sell
the reason
pussy.
I probably don't agree with the crack thing is just because of
Cause of
it's certain health precautions. Like what does it do to the body? Like you have to have some kind of
You can smoke
restraint.
cigarettes. And
I feel like cigarettes
Yeah,
have to
so
work.
burn cigarettes. I
I
don't
feel
give a
like
fuck about no
cigarettes may have
cigarettes.
a
Fuck
worse-
cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes. I'm allergic to cigarettes.
people smoke weed
All that
and-
shit.
and help them. Any smoke
What
going
weed?
into your body is bad for you.
Listen, we ain't. But what you gotta like? Okay, we can drink alcohol, right?
I don't think any of it should be illegal. I think it all should be legal.
It's all a choice. I feel like everybody
Yeah.
should have choices.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think it should.
Yeah.
Is there
So meth, a nigga should be able to smoke meth.
Yes, if you want to
Yes.
smoke meth,
Woo,
if
If that's what you want to do with your life, do it.
Bro. I don't feel like you should
I
put
don't know.
someone in jail.
I don't know if
But
that
then
should
what
be
they
just
want.
running on the streets. Cause what?
Yeah.
Cause then it turns into what if little kids smoking it? Do they get that?
Well, let me jump in.
Okay,
Let me jump
there
in.
should
Let me jump in.
There should be age guidelines
Let me
on
jump in.
everything.
All right,
I'm
you
done.
said age guidelines. So we name a lot of drugs like crack, meth, cocaine. Like, alcohol is one of the worst things in America,
It is.
Yeah.
and it's legal as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like more people die from alcohol, from either alcoholics or drunk driving. It's one of the worst shit ever, and it's legal. Why? Because it's taxable. They make money off it. So you restrict it however you restrict it. Like I used to work for Duluth. To sell alcohol is really hard.
It
It's
is.
really hard. So if you want to start your own business and to get an alcohol license, it's hard to do. So it's like meth will be even harder. Cocaine will be even harder. I think I agree. Make it all legal. There's other, and that's just alcohol. There's other pain medicines and over-the-counter drugs is worse.
Yeah.
That's worse. That's legal. But
I don't know.
I'm just saying, all the people, all that
Is
shit.
that worse than that?
bro,
Is
yes,
the
this shit
pills-
worse than
is it worse
that.
than that?
I mean, all that shit.
Do your research. All
I'm
that shit.
asking.
I don't specifically. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think if you put it regulations, make people make money off of it, but criminalizing these people for habits.
For
I think
making
that
choices.
even if
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
even if we disagree,
it
I
help
do.
destroy our community.
Even if we do disagree, I think that it shouldn't be as harsh with the
Drugs,
charges.
I don't
if
think
anything.
drugs destroys the black community. Not having jobs destroys communities. When people don't have shit to do, that destroys.
No.
The reason I disagree with that, I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with that. Because if you go to places like Compton or Chicago, my mom's from Chicago, right? My mom, like if you go to, if my mom's been in Chicago, but if she goes to Chicago right now, that's a totally different place. Where my mom grew up right now, that's the hood. It's a middle class working area, right? But she did it. She grew up there before the crack era.
Crack rock, crack
When
rock.
crack hit it tore down that area.
You gotta say also what happened when crack hit. It wasn't just crack hit. When crack hit, Ronald Reagan also took away a lot of government services at the exact same time.
Yeah,
So
but what I'm saying is,
communities were not just hit by crack. People had less opportunities.
okay,
And crack.
so
Talk that. Malcolm X
but
shit.
how highly addictive crack
It's
is.
not no more addicted than cocaine. It's
Yeah,
not-
I don't think
more
cocaine.
addictive
I think they
Than
cocaine.
McDonald's.
I would complain about.
People say McDonald's is worse than.
No, I'm not comparing McDonald's to Coke and crack
I
cocaine.
mean, obesity definitely.
It's the heart. What's the number one killer in America?
Obesity.
Heart disease.
High blood, yes, but that don't mean it's McDonald's.
I'm saying
That kind of shit.
that kind of shit.
But no, that's different. When you say just niggas just making not great decisions on how to eat compared to fucking smoking crack, you're talking about taking a drug that's literally, it instantly, you can smoke it one time and you're addicted. You can't go to McDonald's and eat one time and be like, I'm addicted.
Shit.
I don't. You
I
don't
don't
know.
Hey yo, so what's
You went to McDonald's one time and was addicted.
That's what happened.
Like a crackhead. Like a crackhead. You went through withdrawals? You went through withdrawals on McDonald's the first time.
You go through withdrawals.
Man,
when
y'all
you cut
niggas
that.
is
When you
lying.
cut that shit out your body, yeah, you do go through withdrawals. Your gut has a.
Y'all niggas is lying. We should make a league for people like what you at. What you're going through, your
I
own
don't think they should have
situations.
no league. In my opinion, all of them should just be playing boys. So transgender males should play in the boys, and transgender females should play with the boys. All of them should play with the boys. You have to play up in competition. You can't go down in the competition.
I didn't say go down. I said play each other.
that's a good
They
idea.
should all play. No,
That's
not,
probably
no.
the
They
best
should all
idea
go.
right
If you
there.
can make the best team, you should be on the best team. So if you're a transgender female, transgender male, you should go to the boys team. Nobody should be able to go to the girl. Girls should be for.
Nobody should go
boys.
down.
Yeah,
You're saying
yeah.
to a
Girls should
girl.
be
So
for
now
girls
playing
only.
with the girls is going down.
Cause
That's,
it
what,
is.
that's his words, not mine. But
It is.
I guess the dilemma
Y'all
comes.
play each other. I think
The dilemma comes with they feel like discrimination. I am a girl, like a transgender girl. They feel like I'm a girl.
They're not though. And even if you feel like a girl, what is that even? How do you know what a girl feels like?
How
You
do
never
you
had
know
no
what a girl
period?
feels?
Yeah,
What makes a girl? You want to get into that? What's a girl?
What
Is
makes
a girl
a girl?
social construct or sexuality?
Yeah, if it's a social contract, then transgender isn't real. So there we ended the story
Oh
right
shit,
there.
2020 it is.
You can't have it.
Cancel.
You can't have it be a social construct, and then at the same time say you feel like a girl, because what does a girl mean?
I'm just y'all. Make sure this recording.
I'm just saying.
Cut it out.
Feminism says that gender is a social construct.
That's an idea.
Then you cannot be transgender because it's just a social construct. Everything is made to be what it is. You don't know what a girl feels like because you're not a girl.
Well, that's.
Alright, hey man, we'll talk about this out there. We'll talk about this out there. We got 2 more facts of cap. Facts of cap. A sexual transmitted disease is not as bad as the flu.
Facts.
And Ryan, this has been a topic that you created a few years ago. So we're gonna let you explain this, and you could tell us, is this facts or cap? So the question is this STD not as bad as the flu?
It's like we go with the flu. We can update it for the 2020 and say coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you don't have to quarantine 14 days when you get STD.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Damn,
we
done updated
You don't miss work with an STD.
Say it again.
A non-curable.
A non-curable one, yeah, non-curable.
We talking about gonorrhea,
chlamydia, gonorrhea, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's gone. It's gone once you take your medicine.
Take your medicine,
I
get a
think,
shot, boom.
I think a lot of people, they probably be hurt when they get an STD.
Yeah, it's
I ain't saying get out here and catch STD, fuck that, no. I'm saying you don't want an STD, but the
I hope
flu
you got
does,
your
the
STD
regular
case
flu,
straight.
even if we go to the regular flu, it does kill people.
Yeah,
But
it kills
chlamydia, if you catch
You
chlamydia,
could live for years with chlamydia.
yeah. I don't know.
Peacefully.
No. Yeah.
I thought that nigga was crazy when he first said it, and then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what?
So basically, to break the question down,
And you don't.
Would you
feel as
rather
bad.
have-
You don't feel as bad. Like you have. Okay,
some
I'm
of the people might not have understood the question. The question was, would you rather have
You rather have gonorrhea, or
the
would you
flu?
rather have flu?
Gonorrheas.
Give me the real.
Exactly.
I probably
Gonorrhea.
it's gonna burn until I probably get that shit checked out. Boom, boom, boom.
Let it burn.
Keep it moving.
Let it burn.
Whereas
I'm like,
Gotta let it
I'm
burn.
ignorant. Give me the flu.
You fucking
your
stupid.
pride to the side.
Have you ever had the flu?
Your pride just hurt. Cause you
I
look,
don't
it's looking frowned upon. The flu, I was finna die.
Yeah, you feel like you can die. It ain't no feel like
Yeah.
you're on death's doorstep.
Ain't no transition.
Huh?
Huh?
Ain't no
Nah, I don't like. I may not
gotta
have
get
the
a
flu.
fever with a fucking gonorrhea.
Bro,
Nigga, you gotta be straight till you go pee. Oh shit, I think I got some. Let's go to the doctor. Get these
get that
pills.
penicillin shot in the
Boom,
ass.
get the shot in the ass and you good.
Huh?
So you rather be down for, let's just
No,
say
I'm
at
just
minimum 5 to 7 days.
I think
Rather
it's
than
more
24 hours.
socially accepted to have the flu.
I'm asking your opinion.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever had either. So
We ain't saying that.
No, I'm saying,
I've never had an
what
STD.
is socially accepted? One, you people know you have the flu when you
Yeah.
have the flu.
Facts.
Nobody even knows you have gonorrhea if you have
Facts
gonorrhea.
on facts.
So socially, it doesn't even matter because who's gonna know you have gonorrhea unless
If
you're out
you
here
do
Besides somebody you
bragging and
fuck.
shit.
when I
Yeah.
say socially accepted, if you find out who you would get shamed.
Who got shamed for getting an STD?
Who got shamed for gonorrhea?
I've never been shamed.
No, you never heard nobody shamed for having STD.
No, not a curable one.
Yeah, bro, herpes is what you get shamed for.
Especially herpes if you passing that shit along to multiple
Maybe
people.
our experiences are different then.
I mean, nigga, you
growing
might
up,
hear one or two.
somebody got STD.
How-
They
what
know
age?
they was shamed.
What
I've
age
never
is
heard
this?
nobody making fun of people for catching gonorrhea like AIDS is a joke to people. People joke about people catching AIDS. People joke about people catching herpes. I ain't never been like,
Crabs
Yeah.
and shit like that.
yeah, crabs is just a funny STD.
It's like nigga, you shitting on the toilet and you ain't got to clean it off, and now you gotta shave your pubes. Exactly. Shit. Like, that's what we
Yeah.
I've never seen
I mean,
nobody make fun of nobody.
Y'all make a compelling case. Gonorrhea is curable.
Give me gonorrhea or clap over top of the flu any day. Period.
All right. So last one. Street nigga, but like not be from the hood.
Yep.
So, yeah, if your parents is from the street and that's how you was raised,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gonna be street just because that's how you were raised.
Y'all watch
It don't matter
Power?
where you from.
So would you consider Tariq a street nigga? Would y'all consider him that?
He perceives himself to be one, yeah.
I wouldn't consider him.
I
because
personally
he wasn't
would.
raised that way. There's some people who was raised in
Okay,
when
so
that
when you
counts-
say that, but he got 2 bodies under his belt.
Yeah, he made that choice.
Spoiler alert.
Nigga, if you ain't seen that shit by nigga, this is last season. I ain't said nothing new.
But yeah, he made a choice. Some people don't have no choice just because they was raised in the suburbs because their parents looked up and got a good, like you get, at me and David's job, you can get that job and be from the hood and you will have your family in the suburbs and you will raise your kid as a hood booger just like the way you are. And no kids don't got no choice.
I agree.
Facts.
I agree. Have y'all ever been to Lithonia, Georgia?
It's the suburbs with a bunch of
It's a
niggas.
suburb with a whole bunch of niggas, and it's funny because my cousin, like, he grew up there. Like, in middle school, he moved out there. He's originally from Gwinnett, and he moved out there. He's not a street nigga or anything, so I ain't saying that. But I remember we used to meet niggas that he was, you know, obviously with the Stevenson, the people that he grew up with, and we used to be like, we from Gwinnett, and the niggas would laugh, and I'd be like,
Look at your big ass house.
y'all niggas live in, like, Water's Edge. Y'all live in a bigger house than me.
You lived in.
I'm living in apartments. We struggling. Y'all niggas live in the biggest houses in Lithonia, and in their mind, they was in the streets. And
That's a sickness.
I would say yes. And I say in Gwinnett, even that we know people who have killed people. Like, and it's like you didn't have to live like this, but I guess it's all your mindset. Like you are until like people say you ain't. People might not respect it as much until you are what you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember one time my mom was saying like we got a cousin that grew up in Alabama, and to me he's a street nigga. I guess to them like this is the country and shit going on out here. She like he called himself a street nigga. He called himself like being blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well I mean mom, if he did all the shit you saying then he probably is what he is. Like you gotta respect niggas for who they is. So you can be.
I'm just saying, how you gonna? I mean, suburbs. Most of Gwinnett, well, where we from in Gwinnett is a lower middle class area.
Yeah.
So,
You can be, yeah. I think it's a difference. Like you could live in a shady spot in the burbs, but I think that
you're not never gonna be from the trenches.
yeah, exactly. Like I ain't from the project. What do y'all think?
I told
Y'all
y'all.
think y'all cover all the corners, man. Shit. Alright, y'all said everything need to
We
be
on the
said.
same page with y'all, man. It's like now you do have them niggas that goddamn fake it,
Yes, I think that's what fucks it up.
Yeah.
But I
Y'all
think
niggas that
people
fake it.
perception.
and they think, oh nigga, I'm from the hood, and they try too hard to be something they've never been around, they never seen, and they family ain't never came from it. Like I ain't talking about their parents, I'm talking about their second generation. That nobody's ever had to suffer. They came from it, so now they just wanna act like it. Like, oh nigga this, nigga that, da da da.
Like your uncle, you see your uncle, but like you got a perfectly good life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got it could be the other way around where it's like shit, my dad used to trap. But he ain't got a trap no more. But when we go back to the city and niggas tell me about what he did, so I feel like a part of me that's in me. Then maybe you do it because you feel like you want to, but you don't have to necessarily. I can respect that more than a nigga that's never like, hey, that shit not even in your blood.
I ain't never gonna respect it. But
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not respect it, but I can
But,
understand it a little bit more.
yeah.
it's people in Gwinnett who was raised in Gwinnett and their dad was in prison their whole life. Like,
Yeah, I know people who was raised in, and also I know people who were raised in Gwinnett, and like their dad are entrepreneurs, and like your son is a murderer. So I mean, you know, it's unfortunate, man. I
Back to
think that
your kid make their own choices, and if you don't want to bail them out because you done warned them over and over again,
You
well,
want
fuck it,
to put
you
in-
gotta sit there.
sit your ass in jail, bitch.
Learn a lesson.
Yeah, but
It's been a great episode 16. Shout out to Ron.
Appreciate you, Ryan.
having me.
Yeah, man.
You're definitely gonna be
Man,
back.
stop
We
talking
got-
to us formal and shit, niggas. I
I'm
appreciate
very
y'all,
formal.
niggas. Stop having manners. You don't be having manners around.
Man, he
this
got
shit.
sponsors and shit, nigga. He ain't trying to get John Law out here.
Hey, look,
I don't think
everybody.
so.
Everybody go Old Navy. Everybody follow. What's y'all?
Palomore triplets.
It's no underscores or shit,
I
right?
know.
Y'all gotta go for
Palomore
Go
triplets.
from me, no, we don't have one of those.
Alright.
Shit.
Cause they rich.
Shouts out. Appreciate you, bro.
Happy birthday, my boy Kazadi. We about to get
Yes, sir.
lit this weekend, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
we turned up. Old ass nigga. Fancy Cat episode 16, baby.
We
Out. You're.